Good afternoon. Happy Saturday to all of my bottle poppers. Thank you all so much for coming on to the broadcast. This will be a replay. Right now, I'm going live. So if you're not able to hop into the chat or to come up on the live today, the video will still be up for you to be able to give your commentary later on. So let's just get into some things. The infamous Chrisean Rock. When I tell you this entire situation is so embarrassing to me, it really, really is. Listen, ladies, if I don't tell you anything else, remember this one thing I tell you. Stop allowing bums to take up space in your womb. You know, it was something that my mother told me. And there was a young lady who's been going viral on TikTok. She said the same thing, but this is something my mom always told me. She said, before you ever have a child with a man, you better make sure that he loves you unconditionally and would do anything for you, because childbirth is directly comparable to death. That's the closest time on earth as you're living that you come to death is giving birth to a child. I don't think people really understand all of the things that women go through to be able to birth a child. Let's just talk about reproductive issues, ovarian cysts, fibroids, fibromyalgia, endometriosis, anemia. People think that anemia is just low iron and it has to do with their blood. No. It's far worse than people think that it is. Anemia can actually begin to kill and damage all of your organs. Yes, anemia. Anemia. Do you know how many iron transfusions some women go through just to be able to birth the child? How many fibroid surgeries that they go through just to be able to birth a child so that they can have enough room within their uterus? But people are literally just having sex with BUMS. And this is the thing. Before you get pregnant by these guys, 9 times out of 10, you are given warning. You can see his behavior. You see how he talks to you. You see how he treats you. You see how he treats his mother. These are all warning signs. Yet and still, you decide to still sleep with this person and then to get pregnant by them. And it's not just her, she's the person that I have on the thumbnail. But do you know how many women that this happens to? And it happens a lot in our community, the Black community. You don't hear this type of silly bum behavior in other communities. It's with us. Where has it been that it's okay for women to be left alone to raise children and for the fathers to be completely irresponsible and not be responsible for their child? Why is that allowed in our community? Why? Where was the break when we started accepting these things within our community? Women actually, you lose bone density, they lose calcium, they lose their hair. You go through all of those changes with your body to birth life for a bum. for a complete bum. A bum. They crazy and you crazy as well. Because guess what? Before you even got pregnant, the warning signs were there. He was calling you out of your name. Listen up, ladies. Calling you the B word or the H word that rhymes with tour is not a term of endearment. That is not love. Calling you the B word that rhymes with rich is not a term of endearment. Stop allowing men to use those derogatory terms to reference you. You don't just tell somebody how to treat you, you teach them and you show them how to treat you. Let me tell you something. I've seen it more times than not. A man will completely disrespect one woman, but if he sees a woman of a particular caliber, he knows not dare to even speak to her in that same tone. You know, people have told me my entire life, oh, your standards are so high. Your standards are too high. Because I've been engaged and have not been down the aisle a few times. If I wanted to be married, I could have been married a while ago. But I choose, when I see the warning signs and the red flags, to actually say, hey, something not right here. No, you don't deserve for me to carry your last name or your lineage. Because this is the thing with me, when I plan on getting married, I take marriage very seriously. First of all, that's one problem in our community. Too many women are apt to being okay with having a child out of wedlock. And sometimes it does happen. I'm not saying that is not their goal. But what I'm saying is, when you see bum-like behavior, just because he have a big eggplant don't mean still sleep with them. And that unprotected. Because the warning signs are there. And now you've birthed a child that you are responsible for the rest of your life. Because guess what? He's going to be in and out. I've seen it so many times. In college, I saw it so many times. These young ladies were so impressionable, educated, top of their class, international baccalaureate, absolutely gorgeous and stunning. And here it comes, these guys that aren't even enrolled in our school. Some little corner dude. He have a couple of little dollars, flashing his dollars. But he already have 2 baby mamas. And you think that your pretty privilege and your educational privilege is going to be that extra little oomph that's going to keep you in there. He going to treat you different. Nah, you just got added on to the roster as the 3rd baby mama. And now you didn't even finish school. You know how many times I've seen that same scenario and that same thing happen over and over and over and over and over again? I guarantee you, if you all were to sit down, talk to some of your girlfriends that you went to school with, or some of your friends that went to other colleges or other universities, they'll tell you the same story. Because we saw it on our campus. Why is that okay for us? Why is that? And I get so tired of people saying, oh, your standards are so high. In other cultures, having high standards is not even a thing. It's not even called high standards. It's just called having standards. I care more about myself and I love myself more than to just have sex and to just give my body up to just anybody. That's not having high standards. That's just having standards. Why is it when it comes to our community and our race, it has to be categorized as high, as if other people's way of thinking is so above us and unobtainable. We shouldn't think like that. Are you crazy? Are you crazy? And it's sad because this is how we think. You know how many people that look just like me have told me my standards are so high? My standards ain't high. They're not high. They're normal. Because anybody with any type of sense, that's how they would think. Do you know how many people I met in college that I just knew that they were going to be this amazing doctor or amazing lawyer, and now they like work a state job because they got, they ended up coming into a bad situation with a guy and ended up getting pregnant, ended up having to change their entire life trajectory because of this situation. I have a friend right now. I just was speaking to her on Instagram, catching up with her because I had not seen her in so many years. And you're looking through the pictures and you're just like, wow, this was a girl who literally was like salutatorian at her high school. She works at the state now. This was a girl whose dreams and aspirations were to become a doctor, a neurosurgeon. And now all of that is down the drain because she decided to still go after a guy who wasn't even worth it. And all the warning signs were there. Let's talk about Chrisean Rock. I don't know if any of you all really know her background. And I'm going to see if I can be able to pull something up real quick so I can be able to show it to you all. This girl was literally on her way to be like the first female All-American. When I tell you athletic, she had even been on the TV show American Gladiators. A lot of people don't know this about her. She wanted to break into, Hollywood. Beautiful girl, super athletic. I'm talking about charismatic, the total package. And then she decides to go on this reality show because in her mind, that's going to help her to be able to break out into being an actress or being on the scene. Now, fast forward, she's on some little rinky-dink network. That's an app. And from my understanding, that network does bring in millions of dollars a month. Great for them, but bad for us because how does it make us look to the rest of the world? Because they are, most of the cast on all of the shows is predominantly African American people who are on the shows. And it's making us look like complete imbeciles to the rest of the world. I'm telling you what it's doing. She is now pregnant by this rapper who already has a reputation of being disgruntled, being abusive, and being disrespectful to authority figures and women. And he also allegedly has gang affiliation. She already knew all of the incidents and issues that he had in regards to his children's mother, because she had been going back and forth with the children's mother, comparing herself to the children's mother, saying how she would never be that way and she would never have kids with him because she was so much better. Because you girls love to do that. Oh, I'm not one of them. I'm different. Well, guess what? She have a belly full of baby and now a missing tooth. This man literally holds her tooth hostage so that she can feel inferior to other people. It makes her call him daddy. This can't be real life. And these are the things that are portrayed to the rest of the world. It is embarrassing. It is embarrassing. And you should see the comment section on Instagram, TikTok, when these, Instagram celebrities or reality stars, become famous. You should see the comment sections and the little girls that are looking up to this type of behavior. Oh, you can do it. You can be a single mom. You got it. You can do it. Oh, yeah. Oh, no. Because I wouldn't want that for you. I pray and hope that your mother wouldn't want that for you. They wouldn't want that life for you. You know what? I'm going to go ahead and put the StreamYard on the screen so that if anyone wants to come up and give some commentary, they can. How do we prevent this? Because at this point, mothers aren't mothering and fathers are not being fathers. I mean, fathers haven't been fathering for a while. But come on, come up on the StreamYard and let's talk about it. Let's talk about it. Like, how do we prevent this? How do we prevent people from continuing on with this type of cycle? How do we fix this? Is it fixable? Do you feel that in America it has gone too far and it's too far gone and there's no way of being able to reel it back? Like, how do we fix it? We can constantly talk about a problem. Okay, this is a problem within our community. This is a problem. This is a problem. This is a problem. Let's talk about some solutions. How do we fix it? Is it social media influence? Is it parents not being stricter in the homes? Is it a lack of education? Is it the government not allowing religion into the schools? What is the reason? In the chat, anybody have any commentary? What's the reason? What is the reason? Because I really ponder with this all the time. How can we fix this? It really bothered me to see this girl come onto social media toothless in the front. It's one thing when you missing teeth in the back, because you can't really see those. You might be missing wisdom teeth. A lot of people get their wisdom teeth removed. You might even be missing a molar. How you chewing without molars, I don't know. That seems like it would be pretty painful and definitely difficult, but it can be done from what I hear. But when you missing teeth in the front and you have the funds and the money Because for some people, it can be hereditary. You know, gum disease, gingivitis, early teeth decay. Those are hereditary issues for a lot of people that they cannot be able, there's no way to prevent that. It's hereditary. I get that. But in her case, her tooth got knocked out from a fighting over him. Okay. So then she went to the dentist. The dentist made her a replacement tooth. And now he holds the tooth hostage. Do you understand how degrading and embarrassing that is? You taking care of him, you paying the bills, you pregnant, he talking completely down to you. I mean, he's trashing you out. And you toothless. You walking around toothless. Voluntarily. Girl. It's like, who is the mother? Who is the grandmother? Who sisters? Where are the brothers? Because listen, even though I don't have any siblings, I have some cousins, baby, that don't play about me. I wish. No, I don't wish, because that's something that I'm not dealing with. Period. People say, "Oh, never say never." Oh, I can say never. Never. Mm-mm. Never. Mm-mm. Mm-mm. In the Bible, it says, speak it as it is, so that it shall may be. Never. Y'all like to go biblical on things. I can't be the only person that sees this as a problem. Listen, ladies and gentlemen, because trust me, bum behavior comes in the female form too. When the warning signs are there, heed to those warning signs and leave. It's okay to walk away from a situation. I don't care if you've been in it for 1 day or 10 years. When the warning sign hits, leave. Get out of there. I don't care how old you are. I don't care how much you feel like your biological clock is ticking. Do not settle. Because guess what? There's over 8 billion people on this earth, and you don't have to. You don't have to settle. Don't listen to people telling you, oh, you need to lower your standards. No, maybe you need to get some standards. What your goals, aspirations are, what you want in a mate, what you want in a relationship, what you want in life, you claim it, you hold on to that, and you believe that it's coming, because it will. You don't settle for somebody holding your tooth hostage while you got a belly full of baby. Okay? Said what I had to say, and I'm out. I will be back on either later on today or very, very early in the morning. I have to see how things are going to work out today. I have some activities that I'm supposed to be doing today, and then I have like a very, very long night. So we'll see. We'll see. In the meantime, go ahead and comment, subscribe, share this live, and let me know what your thoughts are. How can we be able to find a solution to this huge problem in our community? Tell me what you think. Put it down in the chat. Okay, thank you guys so much for coming on. I really appreciate it. You all have a blessed weekend. Until later on, this is Mimosa Chronicles signing out. Goodbye.